Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jefferson moving in motion left. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
We're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. As they've got it as we resume action. On first down, they'll run with Chubb to about the 48-yard line.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can match, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 37 yards. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. From the 36, Burrow. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group. I mean, this saw there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. They complete it to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
19 yards that time for number 19.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll take this to the 46.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Oh, nifty. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. On target over the middle to Hill. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hill. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them. And they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. All
defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. On the quarter blitz that time, the side goes to Denzel.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 7.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out. Roll with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mahomes. Pass complete to Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. Pass complete. It's Adams. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Mahomes to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And that, not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Burrow or throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Yeah, punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially for a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the...
Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively, and now brings up third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Connecting with Hill. A good move. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's Burrow. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Where they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's the end of another overtime. With the score still tied.
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.